welcome to my channel, guys. I want to talk to you guys about what is basically a money-making website out there. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of an update, my name is David Pinto. They also call me TipsWithDav, and welcome to the channel if you're watching me for the first time. And there's a subscribe button below if you want to subscribe in order for you to learn the right skill sets. We basically talk about two main skill sets on this channel. So if you're interested in anything related to marketing, whether it's tools, whether it's the products, I give you guys tips. In fact, that's the reason why it's called Tips with Dave. And these tips and these skills are all made for you to actually, start to implement. And when you do, you pave the way for your dreams, because implementation of the knowledge that you learn is what is important at the end of the day. So that being said, I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of a summary in what I mention as making money websites, right? Most of you or most of the people watching this are accustomed to having websites that either give a product or service and share information about it. Now, there are a couple of different ways that I would go about thinking and making sure that you understand the logics in terms of the marketing. That's why it can eventually become a money-making website for you, because you have a lot of content out there. You have a lot of people sharing information how they have these niche websites for you, for yourself, right? And those are good, but if you want to get started, for somebody who's new and you don't know what content to make, you don't know how to actually build a proper website going about it, there is still a way for you to start generating leads and start generating sales ultimately from these kind of websites. So I'm going to go on my computer in a bit and share with you exactly how I see the development of things and how I personally give you guys a little bit of a tutorial on what software you can use in order for you to do it. But it also gives you a general idea of the money-making websites and not money-making websites. The thing is, like I mentioned in you will see, actually when I share my screen, I'm going to talk about this a bit more, but you can also look at this whole tutorial video as basically a way to focus rather than have all the shiny objects out there. Because on a website you go and you might have different ads that are there, and that distracts you or distracts your customer away from the actual goal of converting that sale. So if you have a problem with lead generation and conversion of that sale, most probably the idea is not the product and service itself, but the journey that you're giving to the customer. So these kind of money-making websites, which I'm going to share with you in a bit, are the method that I would use for anybody who's just getting started, but also an advanced marketer, to have it implemented in your sales process or in your sales journey, or the customer journey as we call it. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna hop on my computer and let me know your feedback in the comment section below as well. Guys, so we are on my computer at the moment because I wanted to show you actually a little bit what I was talking about before, right? So in my opinion, traditional websites are great if you already have a set of products, if you have specifically a list of things that you want to share with people, you want to create content. If you want to have I would rather have when it comes to money-making websites, I would rather have either a blog connected to a website like this, or have some place which you can create content. And the reason why I'm saying create content is because of the fact that that is how you're going to get seen. That is how people are going to look for you, and that's how you're going to actually make a money-making website, which means making those sales, getting those views, and getting those sales. So the point of me showing you this example, okay, of a website that is simple, very simple. It's a one-page website. You can have it more complicated if you want. It's up to you, but it definitely does make sense to do this. Now, if you guys remember in the last tutorial that I did, I spoke about landing pages. I spoke about this page specifically, and how we are optimizing it and stuff like that. Now, the reason for me going to the next step and saying these are the kind of websites that you should be creating, it's only because of the fact that at the end of the day, you're here to get leads. Okay, at the end of the day, you're here to make sales from those leads. Now, if you're an offline business or an online business, you have to convert those leads into sales, right? So it means picking up the phone, contacting the people, talking to them, getting some more impact on what your business is, or what your offer is, or what your product is and service, and then go ahead. So if you have a website which is more on a blog related website, so you're creating content for it, then that money making website should have a possibility always to collect the email address or contact details, the phone number, the name of the person involved. So right here, if they go to my blog, if they go to a blog and they come here to this page and they click on it, they can enter their name and address here, okay? So that's why you always have a way to collect. Why? Because it's actually a shift from the moment you start not controlling the traffic and the leads that come in, but owning the traffic and leads that come in. That's when you can actually control your sales and know your numbers better, okay? Otherwise, it's just like shooting in the air and seeing which, which dart sticks on the board, because I just have blunt darts. So let's throw it as hard as I can and let's see what happens. So you don't want to have the necessity of trial and error in so much of a state of mind that you cannot actually think of how knowing your numbers and knowing how well you convert if you're not picking up the phone. If you're picking up the phone, always human contact. And I'm going to say this in each and every video that you guys see me in terms of a tutorial. In marketing, human contact always has the best results, okay? Which means human contact will always give you the best results to make those sales, okay? To make those conversions for you in a better way, okay? But that's one of the reasons why I wanted to show you very specific. Now, what does a money-making website contain? Like today's money-making website is no more the typical standard website, because it's too distracting. You go to a website, and if you see everyone's website, okay, no matter whose website, it's usually a simple 2-page or 1-page website. Why do they have it just as one page? The reason for it is because it focuses the people who land on that website page, because you want the most out of the customers. Guys, let me give you some statistics, okay? On an average, our attention span is now even less than a goldfish. Okay, a goldfish is 8 seconds and ours is, I think, 6 seconds, if I'm not 6 or 7 seconds. So imagine if somebody comes to your page and you have tons of content and tons of information there, but they are so as a personality, the person who comes to your website is just all over the place, is confused, is in an emotional state that they need some focus and guidance. Okay, so they come to your website and they get confused. They don't know where to start. They say, okay, fine, let's close it and go to the next one and find something that actually makes sense for me. See, the reason why I'm saying this is that always put yourself in the person's shoes, but the focus has to be there. Okay, so if you give them 1 or 2 tasks on that website. Now, if you could, for example, my aim of this website that I have and why it's a money-making website for me is because it allows me to own my traffic. It allows me to get the only thing I want from this is the name and the email address. That's all, okay? And the rest is up to them, whether they make a sale. I can control it. I can see how to change my offer, and that is more dependent on me, okay? So I'm making it pretty simple for them to be focused, and then I guide them through the whole process. But if I'm in an emotional state where I'm looking for answers, which is why we come on the internet in the first place, which is why we go on Google in the first place. But if you see, I'm talking about leads as people, okay? The actual people. It's not just somebody randomly who wants to get, oh, it's just a number. No, it's a person, okay? And I want you to start to think about it that way. So hopefully this marketing tutorial gets you into an idea of this frame of mind, okay? So ClickFunnels helps me to create these kind of websites. And if I do also have like a blog and I have it as a website, then they can go to this page and enter their email address, because that's what I'm directing everybody to. So if they want to work with me, I can create the content, be specific on it, and then direct them always to this kind of a page. But I would have this as a website, and if they want to check out my blog, and then push it ahead. But if you don't have the idea of creating content for your blog, the simplest way to start a money-making website is to have a way to get traffic and own your traffic, okay? Always go for get traffic and own your traffic. And this is how you can own your traffic, okay? So this is the kind of website that you create. Now, as you can see right here, it's tipswithDav.com. It's branded to myself. That is my website, okay? If you look in the description below, you go to tipswithDav.com, you come to this page right here. Okay, so it's very specific to how I want to convert the leads. If they want the free training, they get the free training, and that's how, you know, the process begins. So hopefully that makes sense. This is a simple way to convert. And if you want, if you're a network marketing company, if you're in a company that really wants to, has a product service that immediately needs sales, I would get this, introduce yourself. Now, for example, this is the structure of my funnel, okay? I have the page right here, and then I have this page, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. So this is the immediate page you will see after you sign up, okay? You don't see the information in terms of like, you definitely do not see the training. That free training is on its way. Check your inbox, I say, and stuff like that. But the first thing that they have is a thank you page, which is basically me welcoming them and introducing myself in, I don't know, less than a minute, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not going to go into it, but this is literally less than a minute or a minute video. Short, sweet, to the point. They can follow me on YouTube and they can join my group, and that's it. You know, nothing complicated. Again, this is just introducing myself. Okay, that's where you can have more information. Simple, sweet. In the next place, they will get an email. With the email, will have all the information that they requested. Okay, but the point is, having this simple method is that you can have this page, and then this page can have a button here that just goes to the sales page. So you don't even worry about anything. Introduce yourself, send them to the sales page, and that's it. You know, and now it's only about tracking your numbers in order for you to generate, you know, those sales, those commissions in affiliate marketing, in any kind of marketing that you have. Okay, so it's going through the numbers and having the right amount of people go through it to know how, out of how many people that go through your offer, how many do convert. And this is how you would create a money-making website, in my opinion. Okay, that is a little bit of a tutorial for me on my side, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell notification, because that's where you're going to get the most information. You'll get updates on the new videos that I post. Hit the like button if you do like it, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions at any point of time. Have a great day. My name is David Pinto. They also call me Tips with Dave, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video.